Okay, so what we're going to do here is what I'm going to do is I want to talk about the serve and the overhead. Okay, and so I've got the court behind me. I'm going to try and hit some balls, serve some balls into the court so you can see what that looks like. Okay, from behind. Okay, and first let me tell you. Let's talk about what I'm doing here. Okay, so remember I told you now the arm is behind us, the wrist stays cocked. I've got my hips here in front of me, and then as I rotate my hips, it's going to pull the racket into the ball. Okay, so now if I'm doing that concept, I consider every shot kind of the same shot. That's what I go through my mind. Not exactly sure if that's the correct thing I should be thinking, but this is the way I think. Okay, and it seems to be working. Doesn't matter if I'm playing golf or tennis or whatever it is, the same concept still applies. So that's what I'm doing. I need to be rotating and pulling that racket into the ball. Okay, so with the serve, okay, let's just say I'm hitting a forehand here. So I rotate my racket back. It's in a ready position. I've turned it back with my hips. I got my lever back here ready to turn forward with the ball. So in the serve, what am I going to do? I'm going to take this position and I'm going to come up like this. Okay? So rather than hitting horizontal now, more of a vertical, okay? But it's the same concept. So if I'm here and I'm here and I'm here, same position, I haven't lost position. You look at my racket, the racket faces facing upward. Okay, I'm leaving it back like this. Okay, as I'm back like this, as I start to rotate my hips, look what it does to my hand. It pulls it forward. And then what else does? The speed of my turn creates centrifugal force to pull the racket right into position. Okay? So if I'm just, look at me, just what I'm doing is I'm rotating my hips right now, but I want you to see, look at the racket. I'm barely holding on to it, and watch it. See how it just comes right to the ball? So as I go forward, the racket comes forward automatically, okay, just because of the speed of my turn. Okay, and I'm just turning a little bit. If I turn harder, okay, then it's going to come quicker. But the racket's going to get there, okay? I used to think, well, how am I going to get the racket over that to hit the ball? You know, how am I going to do that? And I was always trying to do that in the early days once I figured out the turn, though. But you can see, as I turn, you can see where my hand goes. As soon as I rotate, it comes to here. And then when I rotate with speed, I'm not trying to propel the club with my wrist and with the strength of my hand and the strength of my arm. I don't have to do that at all. I just let nature take its course. Hold it behind me, rotate the hips, and it brings the club right into place. Now, it's going to be different for you because the ball is going to come off like that. And my friend always told me years ago, that's how that has to come off the ball, okay? Which I didn't understand at the time. I had no concept of any of that, okay? But let me try and just show you a few things now. And as I mentioned, when I was serving, I was always serving hard with my arm and my wrist, and I was just overusing my arm, where simpler is better. Okay, so let me try a few serves here just to show you what this looks like. Okay. Now, you see how nice and clean those are? It's just a beautiful, clean shot. And I'm not doing very much at all. I'm throwing the ball up, I'm holding it here, and I'm just rotating my hips, and what's it do? But I don't go up to the ball like that. I keep it back in my position of power, okay? And then once I rotate, it keeps the strength of my arm, which is behind me, and it keeps that same position into the ball. So now I have nice leverage, but I haven't gone. See, if I go forward, what am I going to do? I'm going to lose my position. Okay, so that means it's going to be weaker, and I'm relying more on the strength in my arm to hit the ball, where I want it to be a natural pull into the ball through my rotation to compress the ball. Okay, so let's do a few more. And I kind of rushed that last one a little bit, but you don't want to rush it. You want to go up there and take your time. But those balls, I can tell you, I didn't put a lot of speed on them. If you want more power, which you have to go out and practice, then what are you going to do? You want to rotate faster, okay? The speed is going to come from the rotation, okay? So if I'm up here and I just rotate faster, it's bringing in all this strength behind me to compress the ball, okay? So if I'm doing that on the serve, it's just real easy. Now, if let's say I miss the first serve, because you know, if they're coming down and I'm missing it on that one, what am I going to do? I'm still going to keep it back, but as I come over, I'm rotating over the ball like this, which will, I'm hitting an angle on the serve, like you're hitting a slice type serve, so I'm slicing into it as I rotate, which will help slice it and keep it into the court, okay? So that's what I have to do on my second serve. It's not a flat serve every time. The second one, I come up and then I make an adjustment where I'm coming over it like that. I'm just turning the rib, but I'm not losing my position. And then that way it's going to come in and stay in the court. Okay, so it's all about adjustments. But what else is that? It's that you have to take what I'm doing and you have to go out and practice it. Okay, because you know what I do and what you do and how you hit a ball, I could go out and watch 50 people and they all hit the ball different. Okay, so anything I tell people, whatever I'm telling them to do now, there's probably going to be 50 ways of 50 people went out and do what I told them to do, and they're going to be doing it a little bit differently. Okay, so anyway, I'm just giving you the base to work with. Okay, so same thing with an overhead. So if an overhead comes up, what am I going to do? I'm going to take the racket back. My racket is what? Facing towards the sky here. And then what am I going to do? Find it, just same position, just same thing as a serve. Find it, relax, and just twist, rotate through that thing, okay? So it's the same concept I'm using in all my shots, okay? Slide, high volley, okay? Everything's going to be the same concept, just depends on the type of ball you're having to hit, okay? So anyway, I know this is a short lesson. I know a lot of times you may need more information on that, but I think it's giving you an idea of how this works, okay? How my mind works, to be able to share that with you so you can create the same pictures that I'm trying to create. So for those of you who want to go out and give it a try, it'll help you move forward with the concept. So anyway, what I'll do is you know, certainly we're going to go over you know, some other things in the video, so right now I'll just leave it at that, and hopefully more in the future. We'll see where this thing goes, that maybe I can bring, you know, more information or more lessons if that's what people want to see online or something like that. So anyway, that is your serve and overhead lesson for now. Thank you.